Hi, welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, sorry, I don't normally tend to film in my coat, but I've just done my weekly Lidl food shop and I want to film it and show you the meal plan that we've made for the week, and then I'm heading out with the kids to the cinema. So they're all waiting in the car with my husband, so I have to get this done really quick. But the meal plan, I'll show you the meals of the week and it'll be up this Sunday. So I'm just kind of back on track then with those. And if you haven't seen them before, I'll pop in the description box and the comments down below a playlist so you can watch them. But anyway, I'm going to get cracking and show you what our family of 7 is enjoying for the week. So should have probably said, so I went to Lidl's and I spent £76 in total. And then I also went to POUNDWORLD and Home Bargains for a few other little bits as well that I'll show you as well. So for the week, we're going to have this Monday beef Wellington and mash, and we'll have that with some greens and whatever vegetables to use up. So I have a lot of vegetables in, I'll use those up for Monday's dinner. And then on Tuesday, that same joint of beef, we will have beef madras curry, and I'll probably separate it so it's hot for myself and Alistair, and then the children can have a milder one. Then Wednesday, I have a busy day on Wednesday, so I'm going to make the tomato soup morning time. So I'll just make fresh tomato soup, and I think we'll have it with something really quick and easy, like toasties, or I don't think I'll have time to bake a bread or something that day, so maybe just toasties. Then Thursday, haven't had it in ages actually, we're going to have a chicken and peach bake, and we'll have it with salad, perhaps maybe a baked potato or pasta. We'll see how the kids are. Then Friday, I always like to have like a takeaway, but make it, so we're going to have salt and chili pork pieces. I was going to say ribs, but it's not. It's you'll see in my grocery haul the pork was on offer, so salt and chili pork, and we're going to do it with noodles. Then for the weekend, it's St. Patrick's weekend for us over in Ireland, so I don't know what exactly is happening. I envisage that we'll be out or we'll have a bit of a party or something, but I'm going to make a big pavlova and have it like a St. Patrick's Day theme that I'll show you. So first up, the non-food items. I picked up this massive baking Springform tin, and that was only £5.99, which I thought was great value, and that's what put me in the mood for making a pavlova. It looks like it's perfect for gatos or big sponge cakes, but I'm going to use it for a pavlova and do it up in a St. Patrick's Day theme, and that'll be this weekend. Then I've never used any of their own brand softeners or anything like that, but I wash about 4 or 5 times a day, so I was thinking of trying some of the non-branded items. That was £1.99 for the Soft and Gentle fabric conditioner, and it's also for sensitive as well. Then this little item looks really cool. This was in their Easter section. I want to see if that can focus. This is a glossy egg dye. Now I know you can just dye the eggs normal, but because it's all speckled and glossy, I thought that would be really good. Their Easter section looked great actually. Then the only other thing in the Easter section I picked up were these little chocolate froggies, and they were £1.79. I know it's quite dear for little chocolates like that, but this is for an Easter basket, and one of my boys is crazy about frogs, so that's for Jude. Then meat wise, this won't be in our meat plan, our meal plan even, but these meats I'll put in the freezer because they were good value. So the large chicken was £4.99, and then these flat iron steaks, they were, I think they were £3.49. And if I'm having steak on its own, I like a sirloin or a nice fillet. These will just be for like stir fries or that kind of thing, or I'll make kebabs or whatever. Then this diced chicken is, I think it's £2.20 per pack there, so 2 of those, and that will be for our chicken and peach bake. And then these pork loins were really good value, the medallions, and they were £2 just per packet. So I've got 2, and that'll make our pork and salt chili. Then I'll try where I can remember prices. Then our carved beef pastrami, that was £2.29. That's just for lunches. The kids really like that. Then I just got my loose beef tomatoes, are always best if you're making a homemade tomato soup. So it was a good, I think £3.30 or something for that, but that's 1.5 kilos. That'll make more than I need for the day. Then these sweet corns, the mini sweet corn, they were £1.24 I think, and they will be for putting through the noodles on the pork and chili night. And then I got these loose. I know it's better value to get the pack of 3, so that probably came to about £1.30 for 3 loose, but we only really like the red. The red for one of those will go into the soup, and then the other 2 will be through the pork and chili. And then the onions, 89p, or would it be 89p? Something like that anyway, for a big bag of onions. That'll be in the soup and the chili again. And then our garlic, 89p for 4 bulbs. We'll always use those during the week. Some chili, and that was 42p. I got some baked potatoes. That'll either be for lunch or maybe with the peach bake, the chicken and peach bake even, we'll have a baked potato as well. Can't remember the price of those. Medium egg noodles, probably $1.89 or something. The frozen garlic baguettes, they're 99 for 2 of those. We'll not be using those this week, but we'll pop them in the freezer. Then a bunch of bananas. I've got ones that are quite green there at the minute. Fun-sized apples for lunches, etc. Plums, they were 99p. Then usual grapes, I think they were 1.59. Raspberries, they probably would have been over, no, they were 1.79 for that size. These strawberries, £2.50. I may use some of those on the, no, I won't use them on the pavlova. They're all for lunches. Pavlova isn't away until Sunday. So just, people do ask sometimes about a weekly shop. This is mainly what I will use during the week, but I like food really fresh, so usually I'll pop in and do other little top-ups and all the rest when I'm getting milk and things like that. Okay, so then for the rest of the items, so we've got for the fridge some mini mozzarella, just little pieces, that'll be for lunches. Then I really don't like the kids having anything like this, but they're really good shopping and asked for them. That they are yogurt pouches. I think they're 1.69 for 4. 2 litres of milk, we'll top up tomorrow probably on that. Then some split pot crunch yogurts, they're mainly my husband has those and I'll probably eat them as well. 2 sets of cheese, one is the mild red cheddar, the other is the mild white cheddar. They are for obviously eating in sandwiches, but also for grating and putting on top of the chicken and peach bake. Some butter, and that will be for making the white sauce for the bake, and that's $2.79 I think. These for lunches, they're the sandwich slims. They're really lovely actually from there. They were 49p just. Some sesame bagels, and they will be either with the tomato soup or just lunches again. They were only 99p. Then some rice cakes, and I just put toppings on those for the kids. Some store cupboard items. I was out of my castor sugar. And then fish sauce, just for any of my stir fries and different, mainly Chinese type things I use that for. Then always like to get their little minis, their fake Milky Ways and Bounties and things like that. $1.99 for those. Then they're actually from the pound shop. They're £1 for the cheese savoury crackers. Then on to crisps. These will do us much longer than a week, and that is their kind of like, well, ours are Walkers over here. Walkers or Tato we usually get. So that's your normal kind of flavours. $1.95 for those, and then their take on Monster Munch, and they're $1.19 for a pack of 10, and those they're just identical. Then on to, it was Home Bargains and POUNDWORLD actually. So I needed to get tins of peaches. In the bake that we make, peach slices that have been tinned work much better. They just don't disintegrate. So got 2 of those. Then these are for my St. Patrick's Day pavlova. I've got something in mind. I've never tried it before. So these are the laces, and these are little rainbow drops. So I'm going to try something along those lines. Then for lunch boxes from Home Bargains, it's the snack box minis. You've got your raisin and apricot, sultanas and apple, and raisins and sultanas. So they like them in their lunches. Then vegetable stock cubes for obviously my soup. I should have some of my own stock frozen in the freezer, so I might need to use them, but anyway, I was out of them. Some garam masala for the beef curry, and 3 kitchen rolls even, and they were £3 in POUNDWORLD, so it works out £1 each, but I really like those because they're really absorbent. Some kitchen roll I was out of, kitchen foil even, and that was £1. You can tell I'm in a rush, can't you? And then some bruschetta crisp breads, and they're 69p in Home Bargains, and just some sponges that I needed for cleaning up. So that is everything. So in total it was under £100 anyway, and as you can see some items weren't even for the meal plan anyway. The beef will be taken out from the freezer and have extra meat there. So for the week I would say we'll be spending under £100 even by the time I top up. So if you'd like to see the meals of the week, make sure to hit subscribe and the little bell next to it for Sunday, and I'll see you then. Thanks very much for watching guys, bye.